2 years down the line, I can say we've had this less cases of police brutality. Sadly, we still have one or two. Before we had that protest, almost every weekend, I'm not assuming, I tell people this because NFI will tell you the same thing. Tammy Holiday, some of us, because people just look up to you. And then almost every weekend, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays especially, we have cases where young people were being harassed, extortion and everything. It was happening almost every week, not like almost every day. We had cases like that because the policemen were out there to make money. They were out there to rip people. When they come out from their houses, they want to go back loaded. So because they had this in mind, they will always extort. It was that bad because the number of people extorting from transporters are like getting too much. So they moved into the street. The guys with the dread, I tell people I started carrying dread on purpose because I used to do a project and I was telling people it's not about look, it's not about how you look. Sadly I still carry the dread now. But I started carrying it on purpose because I was worried about how they brutalize young people. Now, when we got into NSAS way back, we air our views. It was so loud, we were tired. I had the case where they carried a young man, they put him in back of his boot and in back of their boot, and they were driving around. Before they got to the station, the young man almost died. There are cases upon cases. So 2 years after NSAS, what we've had reduction but not elimination. What I mean is the number of reports that we've been getting has reduced. Our biggest problem now in this town is anti-kidnapping units. They stand everywhere at night from 10 a.m., 11, 12, and they start arresting and extorting young people. It's happening. Now, they also have some of them in EFCC. EFCC is trying to make us feel that immediately they arrest you, there is this assumption that you are a fraudster. So, that's it. Yes, so they're capitalizing on that. Because if you say EFCC now carry up, you know, do something now, that's it. And some of these men will also move into places like that. There is no two ways about it. That there's a better approach. When you arrest people, there are ways you can engage them, investigate, do what you want to do. But the case of battering, maltreatment, extortion is very high. With the cases we are having now, where these people are always pushing us, these people are beginning to make young people feel tortured, battered and beaten, it will happen again. It may not be now, but in a matter of time there will be reactions, because if we did it before, we'll do it again. Now that kind of thing. Yes. So if the police, if they care to listen, every time there is a case of brutality and then we make complaints, they should address it. They should show others in the system, in the force, that when you treat citizens like this, you will get this. Okay. I talked about anti-kidnapping. So they stationed somewhere along Mandela Car Watch, Tombia Street D line, and as people were passing, they were arresting them. They carry people randomly, where they took people to wherever, and people were paying 50, 100K, because immediately they arrest you, you are desperate. Sometimes you have an appointment for the next morning that you can't sleep over there. And my friend said to me, it's over 50%, and he said, he was saying 50% paying 50,000, 100,000. How many million will these men share for the night? So the amount of money they make from this illegal activity is too much. They will not want to stop. And if they will not want to stop, one day we will start.